I'll say right now, hey, congratulations on your coaching job.
Thanks, man.
So how many other assistant coaches do you have right now on the team?
So currently we have two other assistants. We have one, so we have our head coach, Coach Aaron Onson. We have our assistant, Sean Smith. We have me, Aaron Jacobs, and we have a volunteer assistant, Andrew Brugink.
Okay. What's
Yeah.
been your role pretty much so far on the team?
Yeah, so I'm actually working with the bigs, which is funny enough because like if you guys know me, obviously I'm a bigger dude, but I'm about maybe 5'10" on a good day. But yeah, so I'm in charge of the bigs, so we do a lot of individual skilled work. I'll work with usually we have some young freshman guys, so I try to work with them as much as I can, but with classes and stuff, it makes it a little difficult sometimes. And then also I take them through, we have a strength coach, but I take them through the lifts during the week because obviously he's busy with other lifts as well. And there's a lot of back end stuff as well that a lot of people don't really like think of when you think of coaching. Because I think a lot of people think of coaching as like, oh, I show up to practice, I show up to games, but there's a lot more to it than people might understand. Obviously, like guys have to get fed. Like before games, after games, like we need to know their schedule so we can create a practice plan for them. And then just like also we want to be able to be connected with our guys as well. So I know I have academic meetings with all of our new guys and freshmen as well, just to make sure that they're getting comfortable, they're doing well on, schoolwork mentally as well, because that's huge, especially now in 2021.
Sorry, my mic's plugging out right now. All right. Yeah, definitely. No, that's pretty cool. Yeah, because it's not just X's and O's as a coach, obviously, especially once you get to college. Maybe you could probably have gotten away with that as like an assistant in high school. And then when you talk about like kind of, making sure you set up meetings, do you do anything to like kind of build chemistry, like obviously besides the basketball court? Do you guys go like make sure that, not just like, because obviously it would be a thing for, if you guys have a home, an away game, you might go out to eat after or whatever the case may be. But do you guys do anything like as a team, but like outside off the court, just off during the week?
Yeah. So I know like we try to, there's this thing called, it's called Lighthouse. And it's like almost like a food shelter that like supplies like meals for those people that are in need of them. And it's like Monday through Thursday. So every Friday, we try and go as a team, and the guys love it. Like, they see, us as like NBA players, like we're the Bucks. Yeah. So the guys love it. They eat it up because I feel big time, which is great. And it just goes really well. It's obviously like something that we've been doing for a long time, which makes it easier too. The guys are already aware of what's going on. And then another thing we do like a retreat, which is, it's always great to like kind of get away from just being in a certain area for a long time. Obviously Milwaukee, there's so many things you can do. So like going up north, and we won't even have our phones either, which is really nice. So like, that's also great to see guys like get away from social media and their phones, obviously if there's anything big, hopefully nothing bad happens, but the coaches do have their phones if anything bad happens.
Near enough just in case, but far enough away that, you force everybody to actually interact with each other.
Yeah,
definitely. I think that's the cool thing about teams is like, yeah, if you really put all the guys together, like especially from personal experience, most of the teams that I've been on, yeah, you could have taken us all out, anywhere. And as long as we're all together, most of the time we were always cool, yeah, we might look at our phones to like play music or, do something like that. But it's like, we could spend hours just amongst ourselves, just doing whatever.
Yeah, for sure. And it makes a big difference too. Like our guys, maybe the first year it was a little bit awkward with some of the guys due to, like obviously as a freshman, you don't know anyone, being first time away from home, which is like very tough, especially if you're far away. I know we have guys from Cali, we have guys from Louisiana. We got a couple guys that are from pretty far away.
Thanks
so
for that.
yeah, no, you know what I'm talking about. So it's definitely good to like get guys to feel like WLC is home and to get them comfortable around their teammates because they have to play with them, and pretty much they're more with the guys than they are with the coaching staff. You know.
I just want to throw it out right now is the reason me and Aaron know each other. I almost said call you Jacobs for some reason. I don't know why I would have done that. But me and Aaron know each other because we played on the same college team when he was a freshman, and I kind of would have been a second-year sophomore at that point. But nonetheless, we played for, and technically it was half a season because I could no longer afford to go to Silver Lake. But
yeah.
But that's how that's why we're aware of, obviously of each other's situations. But obviously you're talking about a lot of, freshmen coming, they're being introduced to college, everything's new to them. What about your experience as being, a coach? Not only are these freshmen coming, they're new to college, you might be used to kind of the college experience, walking around a campus or whatnot. But as far as like being a coach now, and you're still a student, right? You're working on your your master's right now.
Yep.
So, I mean, what's it like being just a new coach and really kind of going to the team and really having to kind of assert your dominance to an extent? Because, you're still a coach and you still command a certain level of respect, but you ain't the head coach, so you can't go in and, treat it like basic training or anything like that. So how's that been?
Yeah, so it's definitely been, I think it's a struggle for a lot of college coaches or college coaches that are starting to go into their career, especially so I actually played WLC last year. So that makes it even crazier. Yeah. So I think there's obviously a fine line between respect and also being their friend. And one thing that's hard with that is obviously, I'm a younger coach. So the respect has to be there early on. You have to kind of set the bar. Hey, I'm going to be there when you need me. Obviously I'm not a head coach, but there still has to be respect level. But I also look at it as an advantage because I kind of understand more what these guys are thinking in certain situations. And I know just from my past experience, when I was a player, how to talk to certain guys in a way that is going to get their respect. You can't talk to every single player you talk to the same. It just won't work. It's just not going to be a successful recipe.